Hello again, everybody. I'm Gary Glenn along with Dick Hord, and North Georgia Video Productions presenting another Hall County Sports Television Game of the Week. We're back to the high school ranks this afternoon. High school boys, in fact, we're coming to you from the home of the War Eagles, Chestatee, where the homestanding War Eagles take on a bird of a different sort, the Eagles of Riverside Military Academy. And Dick, not only are these two teams in different leagues, but strangely enough, they've already played once this year.
They already have, and Riverside came away at home with a 57-50 win. They're going to be looking at different players a little bit tonight. Riverside's going to be adding one of their best players, a point guard, who Ron Smith says the quickest man on the court will be Brandon Taylor tonight, who's back. Did not see action against Chestatee last time, but Chestatee's putting two players on the court that Riverside didn't see, and that's Jordan DeGraff and Scott Tuning. So,
we recognize those names from football, so we know they got some good athletes.
So it's going to be maybe a little bit different sort of game tonight with a different clientele out on the court to start the game and put a lot of minutes out on the court. So we expect something a little bit different.
Riverside coming off a loss to George Walton. And at Chestatee, a rare win for the boys this year. They beat Stevens County.
They did it on the road, and they did it last night in good fashion. They came away with a 61-48 win, which, as you'll hear from Coach Gary Barnes, that makes today look a little bit different after you have won. It's not been a long season for them. He says they're young. They knew they were going to be building, and they're getting better.
All right, speaking of Coach Gary Barnes of the War Eagles, just a few moments ago, Dick had a chance to talk with Coach Barnes.
With Coach Gary Barnes of Chestatee, and Coach, one would make the assumption with you having a 3-17 record that has been a 3-16 record, that has been a very long season for you.
Yeah, I think all seasons, all coaches would say right now it's been kind of a long year, but we have been very excited about the growth. We're very, very young. I have only 2 seniors and 2 juniors in the whole program. So we're playing with a lot of freshmen and sophomores, and in this league, when you're doing that, you're not going to win a lot of games. But we have gotten better, and I feel like the future of our freshman sophomore classes will heed to some better results in the next couple of years.
You met this team at Riverside before. You had a game over there, and it was a tough one. You lost, but you got some new players out on the court for you tonight.
Yeah, our point guard was really sick and didn't play last time we played him, and we had a kid who had a kind of a freak accident with a golf cart that didn't play last time, and both of them are major contributors. So getting them back tonight, at least we'll be at full go against Riverside, who's pretty athletic and well coached. So hopefully we can have a better result.
Now, we all know the past is past, and last night's game is not tonight's game, but you did win one last night up at Stevens County.
Yes.
So how does that feel going into this game with a win under your belt?
We really needed it. We have beaten Stevens both times, and they've both been down to the wire. Last night was down to the wire, and we hit some free throws and some big shots in the last couple minutes that made it a 13-point game. But very athletic Stevens County team and a tough place to play. So I was proud of us. We came out and played really well, one of our better games. So I'm hoping that tonight is just an advancement of what happened last night.
And what do you see differently about this game than the first time, other than the addition of 2 new players?
Well, hopefully both teams have gotten better. You know, that was early, and, we've done a lot of fundamental work and got some game experience for some young kids, so I hope that we play better anyway.
All right, thanks, and good luck to you, Coach Barnes.
Riverside, Dick, on the other hand, they're kind of they're a unique bird. You know, the Eagles, they're a boarding school. You look at their roster, they have kids literally from all over the world, and they don't see a lot of action over the Christmas holidays because they let all those kids go home. They don't see them for a month, so they're just sort of now playing their way back into it.
You have to get back into the flow of things. It's taken them a little while. They were not in the flow of things last night. Of course, they were playing a very good George Walton Academy and got beat, but they feel that they match up well, as they did win the first time with against Chestatee.
The boss of the Eagles of Riverside Military Academy, that's a guy by the name of Ron Smith, and Coach Smith and Dick also had a chance to talk just a few minutes ago.
Here with Riverside's coach Ron Smith. Coach, you had a tough one last night when you went over to George Walton. You ready to put that one behind you and play again?
Well, that's the first thing I told the guys were, we just got to forget about this one. Let's move on and play. Sometimes, there's nothing a whole lot you can do. You just got to put it behind you and you be ready to play the next day. That's the good part about it. You don't have to wait a long time. We can get out here and we're ready to play.
Well, last time these two teams played, you got a victory over on your home court. You've added a player that's you said is real quick, maybe the quickest man on the court.
He is, you know, and he's a good point guard, and we're certainly glad to have Brandon Taylor back, and we hope that he's going to be a big difference today.
Your team is very young. They come from all over. You've got them from Korea and the Bahamas, and how do you put all this together and make a team?
Well, first of all, you know, the first month you got to teach them the rules of basketball. You know, we get a lot of violations. We get a lot of things that a lot of other teams don't because we just don't know. They're not accustomed to playing in a high school basketball game. So that's been a challenge, but, you know, they've done a good job.
All right, well, we appreciate your taking a few minutes with us, and good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
All right, it's the War Eagles versus the regular Eagles here on the Hall County Sports TV Game of the Week. We're back with the starting lineup at the tip-off in just a moment. In the red corner, the little guy holding prices down for all of Hall County, Dave's Goody Barn. And in the blue corner, the heavyweight full price leader eating your lunch daily, the Big Box Store.
Well, Mike, what do we know about the contender?
Dan, if you're tired of paying high prices, go on down and visit the good folks at Dave's Goody Barn. The buyers for the store travel the globe searching for the greatest deals so the savings can be passed along to you. They purchase from insurance companies due to fires, floods, and other natural disasters. Most of this merchandise is in near perfect condition. Now, back to the fight. Let's get ready to rumble!
Holy cow, Mike! Dave just KO'd the Big Box Store in the first round.
Well, like I said, Dan, if you're tired of paying high prices, hurry on down to Dave's Goody Barn or visit their website at davesgoodybarn.com, because what's there today may be gone tomorrow.
Imagine 3 football fields of the most unbelievable pre-loved office furniture. That's what just arrived at School Tools and Office Pros. Team Office Pros is doing the touchdown dance while saving you money on chairs for executives, managers, students, and teachers starting at $19.99. Bookcases for lawyers, accountants, classrooms, and libraries starting at $24.99. File cabinets for medical, legal, professional, and personal starting at $49.99. Desks for college students, businesses, and home office starting at $99.99.
Unbelievable! Riverside Military Academy, a premier college preparatory school for boys in grades 7 through 12, is now accepting qualified day students. Call today to see how Riverside helps young men succeed in academics, athletics, and leadership development.
We are back. Gary Glenn along with Dick Hort. And Dick, before we get to the varsity, I guess we need to comment a little bit on that JV matchup that we just saw. JV boys, I mean, obviously since Riverside's here, they don't play girls varsity, but that was really something.
Yeah, it ended up 48-48, I think, at the end of regulation, and then before it was over, it was 74-70. So you have to just about figure out how many overtimes they went at it, and it was 4.
55-55 at the end of the first overtime, 59-59 at the end of the second, 64-64 at the end of the third, and 70-74 Chestatee, 74-70. Chestatee wins it in 4 overtimes, and they kept swapping threes and stuff like. In fact, Jake Weiner of Riverside in the 4th overtime hit 2 3-point shots. It proved to be the difference in the game was Jordan London in that 4th overtime got a layup and a free throw, and he got another basket. Then Quan Clark had a couple of free throws, and that would sort of seal the deal. But it was really entertaining.
And several players on both teams hit some big shots in that one. You know, sort of pressure situations. It was a lot of fun to watch.
All right, if the varsity is any indication, if that's any indication of what kind of game we're going to have with the varsity, we're going to have a dandy here.
Well, we can always hope.
All right, Dick, they're just about to introduce the starting lineups. Across the way, though, there you see our 3 officials as you see the Chestatee folks get ready. But the starting lineups, and here's Dick Hort.
We're going to give the starting lineup first for Riverside Military Academy. Adrian Humphrey, who is a sophomore, will be at 1 guard. Number 5. Number 30 is Austin Shea. He also is a guard. He's a 6-foot senior, 6'2" forward senior. Number 34, Omari Archibald, and Tarvin Dukes is number 20, a senior. He's 6'3". He's a center in the point guard. Number 4, Brandon Taylor, a junior. Those are the Riverside Military Eagles, coached by Ron Smith.
I just introduced the Chestatee starters en masse, I think there, Dick.
They all went across, and that's Jordan DeGraff, who is a sophomore, 6'1", number 5. Number 10 is Scott Tuning. He is a 6-foot senior. Guard, Lucas Bennett. Number 11, 6'2" junior. And number 12 is Keelan Passmore, 6'1" sophomore. And Cole Morgan is 6'4" junior.
And our officials today's game, Dick.
Kenny Austin, Brian Kovac, and Benny Crawford calling this contest, which is about to begin. Gary Glenn.
Cole Morgan, thank you, Dick Cord. Cole Morgan and Tarvin Dukes ready to jump center. Chestatee in white and maroon, and Riverside in that deep blue. It's not a navy blue, not really a sky blue either. It's sort of that deep blue. And there you see jacking it up immediately. The first shot was Jordan DeGraff. Rebounded over there by Morgan. Tuning with the ball now. Back out to Morgan. And a steal by Riverside's Adrian Humphrey. Takes it coast to coast, puts it up. No good. Rebound, and the stick back is good by Tarvin Dukes. So a rebound and a bucket for Tarvin. You recognize him, Dick, off of the football field. Big fella, 6'3" senior. Chestatee with the ball now. Cole Morgan over there to Keelan Passmore, number 12. He's been the leading scorer for them most time. DeGraff will put up the 3. Nope, won't go. Dukes with the rebound. Off to Austin Shea, and Shea will give it off to the point, Brandon Taylor. The junior back on the team now. Looks like I got a zone going, Dick.
Yeah, 1-2-2 or 3-2, however way you want to put it. They're bringing the man at the point down, sinking in to play inside.
Shot is no good by Dukes, and rebounded by Lucas Bennett. Shot is up and no good by Chestatee, rebounded by Dukes. Once again, Tarvin has been a force on the boards so far. Brandon Taylor will bring it up. Bounce pass to Shea. Shea puts up the shot, and I think it was a 3-point shot, and he was fouled on the 3, which means
he's going to get 3 shots at the free throw line.
Foul is going to be called on Jordan DeGraff of Chestatee, his first and the team's first, and Shea will indeed be at the line for 3 shots, because when you get fouled on a 3, you attempt 3.
Shea ended up with 12 points in the first time these two teams met, Gary, and he hits the first free throw.
First free throw for either team. It's 3-0 Riverside. Drew a lot of iron, but trickled through 4-0 Riverside. Three for 3. So the Eagles over the War Eagles so far. Now they're going to let Tuning bring it up. And you recognize him from the football field as well for the War Eagles. Morgan puts it up, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Omari Archibald. Off to Taylor. Brandon will bring it across the line. And loses the handle, recovers. Gets it back to Humphrey. Humphrey, the runner in the lane, but he walks. That's a turnover. So the War Eagles will have the ball. 5-0 early on. Tuning. Off to Passmore to Morgan. Back to Tuning. Scott whips a pass inside, no good. Rebounded by Morgan, puts it up and in. Finally, Cole Morgan has got 2.
An offensive board gets them a basket. They've missed the outside shots, but they do get the, what you call a garbage basket, going to the offensive boards.
Taylor with the ball, looks for some help. Dukes fumbles, stolen by Tuning.
And then a foul on Tarvin Dukes. So Dukes turns it over. It's the second Riverside turnover.
First team foul for the Eagles. And Cole Morgan bombs a 3. He's got 5, and it's 5 all. We are tied for the first time. Brandon Taylor loses the handle. Stolen away. Out to Tuning, can't get the layup to fall. Rebounded by Austin Shea. Shea will bring it up. Whips a pass to Dukes. Dukes muscles his way in. Skips off, no good. Rebounded by Bennett. Passmore with it now, off to Tuning. Wide open for the three. He'll take it. Nope. A little too strong. Rebounded by Archibald. Off to Taylor. Taylor puts up the reverse layup and has it fall. Brandon Taylor with 2 points.
Well, Coach Smith talked about his quickness, and he showed it inside, making a good drive to the basket that time, Gary.
That's a hard shot to make, too, Dick. That layup right up underneath the basket like that, and he did it well. Scott Tuning with the ball between the circles. Long launch shot by Jordan DeGraff, no good. They got it back. Tuning will drive the paint, put it up, nope. Rebounded by Dukes. He'll give it off to Taylor. Taylor, nice dish to Dukes. Give him the assist. Taylor the assist.
Too easy there, Gary.
Tarvin Dukes has got 4. 9-5. Tuning with the ball. Flips it out. Cole Morgan wide open for the tray. Nope. Archibald battles and comes down with the board. I tell you what, Riverside is battling inside, Dick. They've got some muscle inside.
They're winning the battle on the boards right now, about 2-1.
Taylor for 3. Didn't go. Humphrey had a handle on it and then got bumped, and he lost it out of bounds. So give him a rebound, but also give him a turnover. Tuning will bring it up. Scott on the left side, over to Morgan. Passmore's got it. Whips it over to Graff. Thought about a 3. Takes it to the paint instead. On the dish to Bennett. Blocked out of bounds. Nice block by Riverside.
Adrian Humphrey came up from behind to get it. Either him or Tarvin Dukes. Both of them were there. As Tuning triggers it.
Gets it into Passmore, who has yet to score. Low scoring affair. Tuning to DeGraff. To Passmore. Passmore to DeGraff. Thought about the 3. Will take the 3. Top of the circle. Yep. Jordan DeGraff.
Second 3 of the game for the War Eagles. Pulling them to within 1.
Taylor. Off to Humphrey. Humphrey. Back to Taylor. Taylor guarded by Tuning. Whips it over to Humphrey. Humphrey drives baseline. Puts up the runner. No good. Dukes can't handle it. Skips off of him, out of bounds. It'll be Chestatee basketball.
Arthur and Beck checking into the game for Chestatee. And taking a seat is Lucas Bennett and Scott Tuning.
Kelly Arthur, a 6'1 sophomore. Bryce Beck, a 6'1 senior. Kelly Arthur wears number 3. Beck wears number 4. It's Arthur with the ball now. Off to Passmore. Arthur. Everybody touches it. Cole Morgan with the shot. No good. Rebounded by Tarvin Dukes. Stolen by Passmore. Puts up the underhanded layup. Count it, and he's fouled. Sophomore's got some talent, Dick. You can already see that, can't you?
He's the one that had 21 against Riverside last time. And yes, he's long and lean, got a good basketball frame, and he's going to grow some more.
Tarvin Dukes picks up his second foul, second team foul. Passmore back of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Riverside.
Dukes with his 5th rebound.
Arthur with the 3, back of the iron, nope.
Dukes with his 6th rebound, but he may have had to foul to do it, Gary. Let's see. No, they called it on Chestatee, so we'll give that 6th rebound to Tarvin Dukes, who's been the key rebounder in this game.
I think they're calling that foul on Bryce Beck, number 4, his 1st and the team's 2nd. Taylor with the ball. Between the circles, tries to whip it inside and intercepted that time by Jordan DeGraff. DeGraff takes it up, puts the layup, but he short arms it. Nope. Dukes with a rebound, and somebody fouled him. And Bryce Beck's picked up 2 quick fouls. Dukes is just about to get going to go double figures in rebounds here in the first quarter.
He's got 7 already, and he's been the dominant force on the boards by far.
Big number 40. What do they build him as, 6'3"?
6'3".
Man, he's a strong 6'3", too. Taylor comes up. Bounce pass over to Shea. Tarvin Dukes whips it across. Open for the shot. And that was a three by Adrian Humphrey. His first bucket of the game, and it's a tray. 12-10. The Riverside Eagles over the War Eagles of Chestatee by 2.
They're going to get Tarvin Dukes for a foul on that one, reaching over the back.
That's his third, Dick. They're going to get him out of the game.
Well,
33. Jong Kim comes in. He's 6'3" as well. He's not as hefty as Tarvin Dukes. But I gave you that roster earlier where some of these people are from. Isn't he from Korea?
Yeah, he is. He is from Korea.
Passmore for a long three-point. Man, he was somewhere out on the road.
Incheon, Korea, to be exact.
13-12, Chestatee by 1. Take the lead on the three. Humphrey to Taylor. Taylor whips it over to Shea. Shea inside to Kim. Now Shea just lets it bounce around. Austin Shea, number 30, a senior for the Eagles. Off to Taylor, and they skip it off somebody's foot. Might have been off of Passmore. Anyway, it'll still be Riverside basketball. And the trigger man is going to be Taylor. Bounces into Humphrey. Humphrey will launch another long shot. No good. Tap, no good, and rebounded by Cole Morgan. To Tuning. Tuning will bring it up. Look at Passmore shoot it from way downtown. Rebounded by Shea. And no blood, no foul. Skipped off a bunch of people, and now they're going to say that it touched.
How did Passmore and Humphrey get away with no more blood than that? I mean, it looked like two clouds that collided. They just didn't. I was expecting some train wreck, and it just like a little puff.
Well, it is Chestatee basketball, so they'll have one more shot at it before the end of the quarter. Kelly Arthur to Morgan. I can't get the shot off. So it's going to end 13-12 with the War Eagles on top of Riverside by 1. We're back in a moment with the Hall County Sports TV Game of the Week.
This broadcast is made possible in part by The Lion's Den in the Goodwill Shopping Center in Oakwood, Hall County's family hair care professionals. Make an appointment or just drop by. Walk-ins are always welcome at The Lion's Den. Conditioned air systems. We keep you warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Whenever you need us. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And by North Georgia Video Productions and Hall County Sports Television. From weddings to dance recitals to football, basketball, wrestling, and more, we are your source for quality video production and local athletics on television.
There are hundreds of options when choosing apparel or promotional items at J. Geyer Advertising and the Trophy Case. We're all about quality and competitive pricing. Sports items are in stock. Look for special pricing on Letterman jackets, corporate apparel, corporate gifts, and custom embroidery. All local high schools should check out the line of spiritware and trophies. We're also offering custom screen printing available for any team sport. Be on the winning side when you choose J. Geyer Advertising and the Trophy Case, locally owned and operated at 250 Dawsonville Highway, Gainesville. Call 770-718-0062 or on the web at jgeyer.com and trophycaseltd.com.
Riverside Military Academy, a premier college preparatory school for boys in grades 7 through 12, is now accepting qualified day students. Call today to see how Riverside helps young men succeed in academics, athletics, and leadership development.
All right, the Chestatee cheerleaders, as we remind you that these games are brought to you in part by Precision Pressure Washing Painting Services, handling residential, commercial, and industrial needs, by Chick-fil-A. Eat more chicken at your local Chick-fil-A. By Office Pros, school tools and office supplies at Office Pros on Brownsbridge Road, or order from OfficeProsOnline.com. By Dave's Goodie Barn. What's there today may be gone tomorrow. 40 to 70% below regular retail price. Visit them online at davesgoodiebarn.com. By the Car Store. Easy to find the Car Store. Follow the road to good deals and great service between Gainesville and Beaufort at 5043 McKever Road, Oakwood. And also brought to you by McKellar Road United Methodist Church, reaching out to our student community, proud to support this program and all of our high school athletes. So we thank all of our sponsors very much as we get set to start quarter number 2, 13-12. Riverside will have it. Taylor to Shea, and they lose it out of bounds. Dick, turnovers, what are they looking like?
Well, that's the third one for Brandon Taylor. And you can tell he's rusty. He's been brought back as point guard for this game, but the timing a little bit off for him.
Passmore from another downtown. He's got 8.
And Riverside's going to call a timeout and make sure that somebody is over there with a hand in his face next time he shoots, because he's getting those open shots. They're NBA range trays, Gary, but he is nailing them.
All right, we'll take it with him. We're back in a moment. It's a 4-point lead for Chestatee now, the Hall County Sports Television Game of the Week.
Hey, I'm Crazy Larry G. I'll sell you anything that walks, crawls, slides, or glides. Just remember, if you buy it anywhere else, we both lose money. Just give me this opportunity. I'll save you money on furniture in the state of Georgia, Waxahachie, Texas, or anybody else that runs these so-called sale prices. I will beat the price. Come see me, G's Home Furnishings, high on the hill, but got the lowest prices in the valley.
This broadcast is made possible in part by Metal Roofing Sales. If you're tired of replacing those old-fashioned shingles, check out Metal Roofing in Dawsonville. Let them be your metal roofing specialists. By the offices of Dr. Brad Dixon, next to Lanier Park Hospital, experts in sedation dentistry. By Rucksack Military Surplus. Drop by and enjoy their selection of police and military supplies, boots, clothing, uniforms, flags, collectible pins, and more. Just off Brownsbridge Road in Gainesville, next to Ryan's Restaurant. By Georgia Trophy, official supplier of our Player of the Game plaques as well as Hall County Sports Television's seasonal and yearly awards. By McEver Road United Methodist Church, the church on the hill in Oakwood, wishing all of our athletes the best in 2011. McEver Road United Methodist Church, dedicated to changing our community and the world through the gospel of Jesus Christ. And by North Georgia Video Productions and Hall County Sports Television. From weddings to dance recitals to football, basketball, wrestling, and more, we are your source for quality video production and local athletics on television.
These games are also brought to you in part by Metal Roofing Sales. If you're tired of replacing those old shingles, call Metal Roofing Sales, Northeast Georgia's best in metal roofing supplies. By Mountain View Auto Repair, your transmission specialist. Be sure and ask for Danny on Mountain View Road in Oakwood. By Conditioned Air Systems, keeping you cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Conditioned Air Systems will condition your air. And Riverside with it. Taylor drives in the paint, dishes at the last moment to Archibald. Archibald's going to be fouled by Cole Morgan.
Jake Weiner in the game for Riverside. He is a freshman, number 20.
Yeah, Weiner was the guy that hit those trays in the JV game.
Yeah.
And Archibald has that one. Skip off the back. He is still scoreless in this game. Beck and Jordan DeGraff checking back in for the War Eagles. 16-12, Chestatee by 4. Riverside won the first matchup between these two people last year. Two teams, I should say.
Lucas Bennett grabs his second rebound for Chestatee.
Tuning. To Passmore, to DeGraff, to Passmore, to Tuning. To Bryce Beck. Beck. To DeGraff, all the way to Tuning. Passmore. Can't get a shot off. Bennett to Passmore. Tuning, lob pass inside to Bennett. Count it, he's fouled. He's got 2.
Chestatee has moved Passmore out to the point on the offense right now, Gary, and he's not getting the shots that he was getting. They were open over on the wing.
Bennett, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Archibald. The foul, by the way, was on Jong Kim, number 33. His first and the team's fourth. Taylor with it. He got it to Humphrey, who got it to Weiner. Now gets it back. Humphrey to Taylor. To Humphrey. To Taylor. Playing pitch around the perimeter of that defense, and he dribbled it on the end line, Dick.
Another turnover, the third one for Humphrey. And 7 turnovers in the game for Riverside.
How many's Chestatee got?
I've only got 1.
There you go. DeGraff for 3. Back of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Bennett, loses it. Stolen. Give him a rebound and a turnover at the same time as another. There's their second one. And that was, he whips a pass into Humphrey, does Taylor. Kim got the rebound, then had it stolen away right out of his hands. As Passmore throws up a prayer, it's not answered. Lucas Bennett got the rebound, stuck it back up, and he's fouled. And that foul is going to be on Brandon Taylor.
Chestatee doing a little better job on the boards right now this quarter, Gary, but number 40, Tarvin Dukes, is sitting over on the bench for Riverside.
Yeah, you got 3 quick fouls in that first period. Front, back, and through. Bennett has got 3 points, and he is 1 out of 2 from the stripe. Gary Glenn, Dick Horde, Jimmy Giles coming to you on a Saturday afternoon. Here's when we're seeing this game for the first time. He got them both. You, of course, may be watching it on a Thursday evening or a Sunday afternoon. We appreciate it very much. Support of our high school athletes. Dick, we've been able to bring you high school wrestling as well as college basketball. Our last game of the week was Burnell. Moving it around the perimeter, Humphrey to Taylor. Taylor for 3, straight away. Bank. No, just 2. Just 2. He was on the line.
There would have been 3 if he'd called it, I guess, a bank, huh?
He's got 4. So that's just 2 that points, though. Their first points of this period, I think. Nope, they got a free throw, didn't they?
Right. If that was a 2, then that was the first field goal.
It was. Well, they changed it back. The official score thought it was a 3 as well, but the official very plainly said it was 2. It's Tuning. Nope. Tap out. Tuning gets it. DeGraff. Boy, Passmore thought about it. He's over there shooting from Cool Springs Road or somewhere. Man,
but he's hitting him.
Yeah. He thought about it again. Shooting all the way across to
there it is. There's a shot. Nope, he passed it up.
Takes it to the lane instead, gets the runner. Keelan Passmore's already got 10 points. 22-14. They don't seem to have an answer for him. Taylor brings it up. Whips it over. Weiner will launch a 3. Nope. Rebounded by Tuning. He got away with a walk, didn't he?
He did, a carry. Nope, he didn't take that one.
Morgan to Passmore. Keelan's directing the offense right now. Flips it over to DeGraff. Passmore touches it again to Tuning. Whips it over. DeGraff takes it. Back out. Passmore, straightaway 3. Yes!
Good job driving in. Passmore stayed out, kick it back out, and he's hot.
He's got 13 of their 25. Taylor. Now it's passed to Weiner. Fumbled, recovered, now stolen. Who got that? Morgan stole it from him. DeGraff over to Morgan. Morgan thinks about a 3. Nope. Rebounded by Bryce Beck, and he fumbles it. Taken away by Weiner. They get it out front to Humphrey. Humphrey laid up and in. Adrian Humphrey has got 5 points on the day, 25-16. Riverside trying to make a little run here. At least it's the start. DeGraff to Beck, to DeGraff, to Tuning, to Passmore. Yeah, I'd let him shoot that shot too. He didn't miss it much. Bryce Beck fumbles it and called timeout. Smart heads-up play by Bryce Beck. Knew that if he even moved, Dick, he was going to get a traveling call, so he calls timeout instead. 2:56 left in the half. 25-16 Chestatee. We're back in a moment. Hall County Sports TV Game of the Week.
Mountain View Auto Repair is your local full-service auto repair shop. Trusted with your vehicles for over 20 years, our experience will ensure that your vehicle will stay well-maintained year-round.
Mountain View Auto Repair is the place to bring your vehicle. They'll always treat you right. The service is good and the prices are very reasonable.
You can trust our experts in everything from transmissions to brakes to engine repairs and oil changes.
If you don't need the repairs, Danny's going to tell you. He does what he says he's going to do, and he'll make it right every time.
He takes patience and explains it so that I can understand. It's very easy for me to talk to Danny about a problem I think I have with my vehicle.
Go see Danny at Mountain View Auto Repair. He will treat you right.
The new spicy chicken sandwich, now at Chick-fil-A.
Eat more chicken at your Chick-fil-A, located at the corner of Pearl Nicks Parkway and Shalford Road.
A shot of the Chestatee cheerleaders, and they got something to cheer about. Remind you, these games are also brought to you by the Lions Den. For your complete family hair care, come by and see the girls at the Lions Den at the Goodwill Shopping Center in Oakwood. Went by there this week. By Georgia Trophy for all your plaques and trophies. Call Georgia Trophy, official supplier of our awards here at Hall County Sports Television. Rucksack Military Surplus. Also, go by and check it out with Dixie over there from the full line of police and military gear. From camouflage to boots and more. Rucksack Military. Passmore to Bennett. Back to Passmore. Keelan Passmore. 13 points already. Cole Morgan to Jordan DeGraff, who's open for three. And rebounded by Riverside. That's Humphrey with it. Humphrey double teamed, looks for help and gets it. Wiener comes up and helps him out. Wiener to Humphrey. Humphrey in the lane, but is a foul. I think it's a foul before the shot. So they'll take it out of bounds. Calling on number 3, Kelly Arthur, who's checked into the game for the War Eagles. A guard, a sophomore, 6'1". Humphrey thought about that three, didn't he? Riverside maintains possession on the foul. Taylor fumbles but recovers. Jump pass. Humphrey open for the three. Will take it. Nope. Bennett boxes out well. Claims the rebound. There's Lucas Bennett. To Jordan DeGraff, who got away with the walk. And promptly hits a three. He's got 2 buckets, Dick, and they're both trays. 6 points, and the lead has jumped up to a 12-point game. Don't forget that Riverside took the first meeting of this by what, 7?
Yeah, 57-50. I just think that Tarvin Duke sitting on the bench is probably a bigger thing than people might realize.
Humphrey, I think you may be right, skips over, no good. Of course, the fact that they've been hot. Bennett got that rebound to DeGraff.
Bennett doing a good job on the boards. He's got 5 rebounds, leading the War Eagles.
To go along with 4 points for Lucas. DeGraff in the paint. Walks. Caught it that time. They finally caught that. Little travel, picking up that foot.
You kind of tell which players would prefer to go to the right, and you then adjust and try to make them go to the left. The defense is just, what you want to do is try to make the player go where he doesn't want to.
Taylor shows some pretty good ball handling skills for having been off for a while. Taylor tips it over to Humphrey. Long 2-point shot and claims his own rebound. Taylor pulls up, And that's a 2-point shot. He's got 6. Brandon Taylor, they pull back within 10. We're under a minute to play now here. Under 45 seconds. Tuning recovered, got it. Shot was put up by Arthur, tapped out. Bennett's got it. Morgan will put up a 3. His time is under 30 seconds now. Rebounded by Riverside. Here comes Taylor. Nice pass. Taylor with the assist, Humphrey with a bucket. That was cool.
That was a nifty pass under his arm. And not only are they going to get a basket out of it, but they're going to have a chance for a 3-point play.
Humphrey's got 7. The foul, by the way, on Cole Morgan. Adrian Humphrey has not been to the free throw line in the game. Misses this one. Fight for the rebound. It's going to be a possession, and it will favor Chestatee. 16.4 seconds left in the first half. An 8-point game now.
Guess who's going to try to take the final shot here? They're bringing Passmore back in along with Jordan DeGraff. And when your man is hot, feed him.
Yep. Pass comes into Tuning. They got plenty of time to set up the play.
Riverside putting McGordon on him. Pretty tight.
There's DeGraff for 3. Nope. Rebounded by Taylor. Now Riverside can cut it here. Taylor. No, it's not going to count. Wave it off. Waited just a little too long. It was a nice feed underneath the basket.
But a nice run by Riverside to cut it to within 10. They're back in position where they have made it a game at 28-20, Gary.
All right. We'll be back with the halftime stats and all of that in just a moment. You're watching the Hall County Sports TV Game of the Week. Hey, it may be wintertime, but you still need to take care of the home place, and Precision Pressure Wash and Painting Services is just the company to do it. While pressure washing is their specialty, Precision Pressure Washing and Painting Services also offers many other great home improvement services that will benefit you. They live up to their name and complete each of these tasks with precision the first time around. These services include deck repairs, deck staining, water sealing, floor coatings with concrete staining and epoxy applications, gutter cleaning, window washing, siding repair, window replacement and removal, door repair, sheetrock installation and repair. In fact, no job is too small for them to handle. They've served the residents of Hall County and surrounding areas since 1992. That's Precision Pressure Washing and Painting Services. For questions, a free estimate, or to request a service, please phone 770-536-3824 or 678-316-4554.
Riverside Military Academy, a premier college preparatory school for boys in grades 7 through 12, is now accepting qualified day students. Call today to see how Riverside helps young men succeed in academics, athletics, and leadership development.
What does Applied Images Incorporated mean? It means real people answering the phone. It means real people servicing your business or school. Quick response along with quality production is demanded in our world of business today, and no one knows that better than Applied Images Incorporated. After years of working with graphic artists, marketing managers, public relations departments, architects, and engineers, we have developed an extensive experience in our trade that is second to none. We excel in our knowledge of graphics and printing, signs, banners, posters, brochures, training manuals for schools and businesses. And now, custom t-shirt printing is available. You must see our line of t-shirt designs. What does Applied Images Incorporated mean? It means quick response, quality production, and real people answering the phone. Churches, businesses, schools, picnics, trade show displays. Call us today for any printing or graphics needs that you may have. Applied Images Incorporated at Gainesville White Print, 312 Bradford Street in Gainesville, 770-534-2086.
Gary Glenn Dickhord back. It's halftime. It's 28-20, an 8-point lead for the homestanding Chestatee War Eagles here. And the one thing that jumps out at me right now, Keelan Passmore, absolutely unconscious. He's got 13 points, hit those trays. The other scores for Chestatee, the War Eagles, Jordan DeGraff with 6, and Cole Morgan with 5, Lucas Bennett with 4, and pretty much that's it. And now for the scores for Riverside Military, they are led by Adrian Humphrey with 7 and Brandon Taylor with 6. Also, Austin Shea hit 3 free throws when he was fouled on the 3-point shot. Tarvin Dukes has 4 4 points, and Dick, you told me 7 rebounds, but then he went out and he didn't play at all the whole second quarter.
He went out with 1:18 to go in the first quarter, and that made a big difference in the game because he was dominating the boards. At that point, the rebounds were something like 13-4 in favor of Riverside. When he left the game, the rebounds began to match up as Lucas Bennett began to grab some rebounds for Chestatee. He has 6, playing most of the entire first half. Dukes had 7, playing less than 7 minutes.
I suspect we'll see Tarvin come out pretty quick here.
Well, it was a smart move by Coach Ron Smith. A player picks up his 3rd foul. Normally, he might have sat him down after he picked up the 2nd foul in the first quarter, but he absolutely had to sit him down when he picked up the 3rd foul, and his presence on the court is missed by Riverside. But he'll be back to begin the 3rd quarter.
But otherwise, rebounding totals are pretty close then as far as team is concerned.
Right, and turnovers starting off, looking at Brandon Taylor, who's come back his first game playing in a while. He started out a little rusty. He had turnovers in the beginning. He had 3 of them, but then you began to see him warm up a little bit and began to see him develop his game back out on the court. And he's a good ball handler, and he penetrates and he dishes the ball. He made some really nice passes for assists.
28-20, Chestatee by 8, but we've got another half of basketball to go. And maybe, Dick, based on what we saw in that JV game, we went to 4 overtimes. We may have even more than that. We got the story of the second half coming up in just a moment. You're watching the Hall County Sports Television Game of the Week.
Fast, friendly, and knowledgeable staff. You'll find all that and more at Riverside Pharmacy. At Riverside Pharmacy, you'll be treated like an individual, not just another face in the crowd. We combine that old-fashioned treatment with modern technology to provide you with the best possible care. We also offer custom medications with our on-site compounding lab. And don't forget to visit the Gift Nook for that unique and unusual gift. All first-quality greeting cards are just $1. Choose a pharmacy you can trust. Riverside Pharmacy. Modern technology, hometown traditions. 935 Green Street in Gainesville, 770-532-6253.
Welcome to another season of Extreme Christian Outdoors. Travel along with Jeff Deaver and the guys as they bag wild boar, deer, and ram.
Yeah, baby. Look away, Kyle.
Have a laugh with Mater and Phil. It's outdoors like you've never seen it before on Extreme Christian Outdoors. Look for it on this channel.
Covenant Connections Church is a 21st century church committed to inspiring a positive change in your life and in your community by promoting a desire to please God and by ministering to the entire family. Experience interactive praise and worship along with relevant, inspiring, and challenging messages from the Word of God at Covenant Connections Church. There is a place for you.